wonderful sweet baby. So today we're going to be talking about RJ Hampton trash talking his baby mama in front of his 1-year-old baby. So this situation was completely insane because RJ Hampton was with his baby mother and they had been pretty much traveling for 11 hours with their 1-year-old baby. You could tell these two had just gotten out of a heated argument and was really still in a heated argument while the whole video was going on. He was pretty much, just saying all sorts and types of disrespectful things. He even had admitted that he actually did put the paws on her. But then he also tried to clarify that he wasn't putting his paws on her in that way. He had dropped a lot of, profanity language towards her while she was trying to get her point out. He even was calling her a little thought pocket from coming back from her little trip to Miami. Meanwhile, the baby was over there playing with plugs. So it was just really a ridiculous mess because she was running around recording him the entire time and he was just being completely disrespectful to this woman in front of their child. Things didn't end there because his baby mother actually took to TikTok again and actually started to vent. She started to cry and tell the camera that she had pretty much called the police. Then she had stated the reasoning for her calling the police was because RJ had taken off with her baby. So she was stating how she was completely mortified because she had to tell the police what her baby was last wearing because the father of her child had just taken off with her baby. So at this point, he had left her in a state of shock to just cry and record. So here's my thoughts. This was an insane situation and there was a lot that I have to talk about with this. For starters, why are they arguing in front of their child? Also, why are they arguing in a public location? Also, why is he doing these things knowing he is who he is? Actually, a lot of you probably don't even know who he is. So he's actually an NBA player. To be honest, I couldn't even tell you what team he plays for. The one thing that I did have to fault her on was consistently running after him with the phone, noticing that he was getting heated. Ladies, one thing that you must know is that when a man is already in a heated state of mind, the worst thing that you can do is continue to increase proximity. At this moment, you want to decrease proximity because if you're already stating that this man does allegedly put his paws on you, then you don't want to continue to agitate him to make him want to do it again. And that's the one thing that honestly made me kind of side-eye her because I started to notice that it kind of seemed like he wanted to be left alone and he wanted his own space, but she kept running after him, agitating him. And to me personally, it very looked much clout chaserish because she was recording everything as if she was trying to get a viral moment. I feel like, DV by any means is not acceptable. But also, you shouldn't provoke a person to their limits to causing them to want to be violent either. And then I just felt like she was doing a little bit much at this moment because if you were on the phone with the police, my whole thing is act in that moment of getting involved with the police. This has really nothing to do with us. So the constant getting on her phone to record, it just really didn't make much sense to me. At this moment, she should be calling someone of her family to see if they can give her a ride to figure out where her child is going to be next. Because at this moment, if you feel like he is so violent, your next move should be figuring out a way to go and get your baby rather than hopping on TikTok or Instagram Live or any other platform documenting what's happening. And by no means am I saying she should stop documenting what's happening. Definitely document it for your own purposes just in case it goes to, court or something of that nature. But I just feel like the extent of her recording, to show for TikTok, I just feel like we knew what she was doing this for. And to be honest, judging by their nonchalantness towards their child, I feel like neither of them should really be granted the custody of this child. Because he seems aggressive and she seems attention seeking. But that's my opinion. What's yours?